Capitol now, where ahead of President-elect Biden's inauguration, a Virginia man has now been arrested at a Washington, D.C. checkpoint after he showed police a fake credential. Now, inside this guy's car, authorities found a gun as well as hundreds of rounds of ammunition. He is facing several charges tonight. And speaking of, more than 300 California National Guard members are on their way to D.C. this weekend to work the inauguration. They'll join the 20,000 plus National Guards already there, and that's just part of the increased security at the Capitol. Here's Michael Schur from Washington now.
In past years, the days leading up to a presidential inauguration would see throngs of Americans pouring into Washington, D.C. However, this year, Washington Mayor Muriel Bowser is admonishing people to stay home.
I want to reiterate my request to Americans to enjoy this 59th inauguration of the President of the United States and the Vice President of the United States from home. Enjoy it virtually on January 20th.
And for most people, that may be the only option.
It's just an immense undertaking. There's probably over 60,000 feet of anti-scale fence here in D.C. alone this week.
Ben Schipper owns Arcs Perimeters and has been charged with helping to secure the Capitol for Inauguration Week.
It's all the way from one end of the mall to the other, from the Capitol all the way down to the back of the Lincoln Memorial.
I'm inside the security fortification in front of the White House. Behind me, Black Lives Matter Plaza, then the White House. Off to the right, you'll see Blair House, where the Department of State has invited Joe Biden and his wife Jill to spend the night before inauguration. Understandably, the security just tightens more every day.
And you will see police officers from Baltimore, New York, New Jersey, Chicago, New Orleans, Houston, Denver, and San Francisco also in our system throughout this week.
And it's not without reason. The House Speaker talking about some of those arrested after the riots at Capitol Hill, like Robert Keith Packer, who wore a shirt emblazoned with anti-Semitic words.
To see this punk with that shirt on and his anti-Semitism that he has bragged about, to be part of a white supremacist raid on this Capitol, requires us to have an after-action review.
FBI Director Christopher Wray told Vice President Mike Pence that his agency is focused on avoiding a repeat.
We've already identified over 200 suspects, so we know who you are if you're out there, and FBI agents are coming to find you.
With the National Guard standing as sentries at virtually every intersection between the Capitol and the White House, it is both a local and a federal effort to ready this city for what they hope will be a peaceful transition of power.
And Michael Schur with that report.